Hazbin Hotel is what happens when you take the worst sides of Tumblr, DeviantArt, and Reddit, mix it all together, and then give it the budget of an Amazon Prime Video production. It is when you mistake surface level edginess with maturity. When you think saying fuck is making an adult joke. The fuck, yada 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 yada. My God, they say it like 30 times an episode. I might be under exaggerating. But how did we end up here? A show about hell that somehow ironically feels more sanitized than Adventure Time, despite the vulgar appearance and dialogue. In this video, it's just the obligatory shitting on Hazbin Hotel video. What did you expect? You look at me, you think I'm gonna have some kind of eye-opening brand new perspective on this? We're just gonna shit talk Hazbin Hotel for like 20 minutes. Come on. I'll try to structure it though a little bit, all right? And yes, I did watch the latest 2 episodes, and I do have some stuff to say about that, let me tell you. But first, you gotta hit the like and subscribe button. And if you want to see me game for some reason, I got like a Sonic Racing / Sonic Rumble channel. It's in the description or something. I don't know. Send me money. The show looks adult, but it just isn't. It has the illusion of edginess, right? The blood, cleavage, sex, so much sex, cussing. It's got it all, right? You know, it is in hell. It takes place in hell. Everyone is gay. I don't know what Fizzy Pop means by that. But you know, everyone's screwing. It's disgusting. It's disgusting and cringe. Mostly cringe. A lot of the jokes don't land because the joke is just penis. Penis in my ass. Oh, the laugh at the joke. I'm angel dust. What happens at daddy, I like cock. Angel dust. I'm angel dust. I love penis. I'm gonna get demonetized. I hope the mic's picking this up. I'm shaking the desk. It's making my camera shake. Everyone looks like fucking Tumblr characters, and they're spewing out this nasty, vile nonsense that's not even funny half the time. That's being generous. Generous. Like how you should be generous with your money, sending it to me right now. All of it. Super chats down below, please. I'm gonna become Dark Side Phil. I'm gonna beg for donations. And I will admit that, you know, I'll give it a positive. The music, not bad. Not bad at all. I thought Gravity was pretty good in the new episode. I liked probably half the songs. Generally, for some reason, they're really consistent at doing this. It's like one episode, every episode has one song that I'm like, you know, I screw with it, right? I'm not like a super giant fan of it, but it doesn't make me want to kill myself watching it. And then, you know, the next episode, the next song makes me want to kill myself. There's like a duality to it. It's just Broadway with a disgusting red palette and lots of curses. Did I mention that there were curses? Did I mention that? And don't even get me started on the writing. Obviously, that would encompass the cursing, but beyond that, ignoring that, constant quips, zero subtext, they're just very blunt. Tumblr core, just sass. Everyone's sassy. Oh God, it's vile. It's vile. Now, as a Christian, I'm already upset that, you know, Lucifer is like portrayed as just, he's just a goofy autistic guy, you know, we just misunderstand him. But I'm willing to look past that from a secular viewpoint. You know, I just don't take into consideration the the whole Christian roots, even though it's hard to, because obviously it's based off of hell, Lucifer and all that. But you know, and they get a lot of that wrong, but at like a very basic level. But completely just disconnecting that. The pacing is it's really just incredibly fast, and some of the episodes felt like they didn't even need to exist. I guess because this might not even be Fizzy Pop's or whatever the hell her name is, her fault, because they were only given 8 episodes, right? And I'm assuming that this season's the same. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but it's like every episode, oh, there's 600 new characters. Oh, in the new season, oh boy, there's some Baxter. Is his name Baxter? Like the new Pentious. They make a joke Joe gets the new penchant. He's a scientist, right? He's making an experiment to see how the hotel fails or some other bullshit. We're not gonna see this person. I'm predicting it now. We're gonna see this person like 3 fucking times. They're not gonna have any dialogue whatsoever. I'm calling it right now. They're gonna be in the show for little jokes, and that's it. They're setting it up as a main character, but we're barely gonna see it because there's 100 fucking characters in this show that only has 8 episodes a season. That entire season 1 episode about them going like with the overlords and everything, when they were in the big meeting, when Alistair met, you know, we got to see all the overlords. That was just to kind of present us with, I forget her fucking name, the chick who killed the angels, and that was it. And we're supposed to like feel bad for this character because like, oh, she's just protecting her kids and shit, but I don't know who she is. We see her like twice. She's a big main character. She's very important to the story, and I'm like, it's presented to like I'm supposed to actually give a shit about this person. And this is the same story with like 90% of the cast. And you know what? Maybe I have some, I feel bad for Vizipop, right? Because clearly it's probably an episode thing. Sometimes you gotta cut some of your ideas out when you're given that schedule, right? Shows do it all the time and make it work. Oh, I have tons and tons of ideas, but maybe I could cut some out considering they're only giving me 8-hour-long episode. Are they even hour long, or are they like 40 minutes? I don't remember. I'm not really structuring this essay at all. I'm just kind of yapping. Yeah, whatever. Most of you generally like that. I've heard. That's why my gaming videos did pretty well, right? Just keep yapping. Just keep yapping. Contrast this with like Smiling Friends or Aqua Teen Hunger Force. You know, they're fucking way more chaotic. They're, I would argue, way more vulgar in some aspects, especially Aqua Teen Hunger Force. But their jokes land so much better because they just do it right? It's not overplayed. The joke's just more well thought out. It's literally, oh my god, again, Hazbin Hotel is literally just fucking like, oh my god, what if there were dildos on the wall? That's hilarious. What if we did that 6 more fucking times? See, now I'm becoming a Hazbin Hotel character. I'm saying the F word every other 2 seconds. And now my chair's squeaking back and forth. I hope you can't hear that. You probably can. Why am I talking like this? There's actual purpose to the jokes. There's rhythm. Whereas Hazbin Hotel, listen, there's some good jokes in there, right? All right, listen, there's a reason why I watch the show at all. Partially, mostly because I like laughing at it, you know, at its expense. But there are a few good laughs here and there, okay? And the story's not completely, utterly garbage, although it kind of is. I don't know. It's like just watching a car burn, bro. It's really it. I made a review on Hell of a Boss, I think like 2 years ago at this point. I'm not even sure anymore. Life doesn't make any sense anymore. Talking about that just train wreck of a season 2 finale, season 3 finale, I don't remember. Where Stolas like beats the shit out of the guy who has his powers, and Stolas doesn't have any powers, and then they take on the guy, and it's just the whole episode is just it's so fucking bad. I don't even know how to put it in the words. I did in that video though. I did in that one. I haven't watched in a year, so I wouldn't be able to right now. And it's not Hazbin Hotel. We're talking about Hazbin Hotel. I can't believe my hair keeps doing this. And you know what? I'm glad it's successful because it is an indie project, but maybe not all indie projects need to become giant fucking, there I go again saying the F word. Amazon's just like, oh man, this thing got 100 million views and it's about demons and Lucifer's just a quirky autistic guy. Oh man, dude, we gotta get this. They say the F word like 100 times and talk about sex. This is just like The Boys. The Boys, everyone watches The Boys. Sometimes too, the songs just come in at like the worst times. It's just not like very well woven into it. If there was one song an episode, I'd be fine. But the fact that there's like, it's 2 an episode no matter what, like for every episode, right? From what I can remember, that seems to be like their rule. Dude, I can't be spending like a quarter of the episode listening to the song, especially if half the songs I don't even like them. I can't. And then on top of that, in the new season, they basically just like downplay. I guess they're in hell, so that's it makes sense. I don't know anymore. The consistency with this is very strange because sometimes things are very, oh wow, that's very bad, and then it's also played for jokes sometimes. I don't know, but what I'm talking about is Angel Dust, and I don't even remember the Mothman's name, but you know, their relationship, and it's like they play it for laughs almost. I'm shaking the thing again. He's like, oh, I don't hit Angel Dust, and then Vox jokingly plays it. Oh, he beats the shit out of him every single time, but then also I'm supposed to feel bad for Angel Dust that he gets abused like this, even though they're also playing it as jokes. I don't know. Is this supposed to like show me how evil Vox and those guys are? I guess. You know what? I didn't already know that. They were in fucking hell. It just seems like the creators, that was like a jab at all the people are like, you know, maybe you guys kind of pick and choose when SA is like a bad thing or played for jokes. Listen, I'm perfectly fine with literally anything being, I just spit all over everything in front of me. Literally everything. I am fine with everything being a joke in a fucking adult cartoon. There I go, saying the F word again. The problem is you can't just, oh, now I'm gonna start taking this seriously, and then the next moment not. SA in this? Oh man, Angel Dust, oh, I feel so bad for him. Then Penchus gets butt fucked by 3 guys in a thing. He's dragged in it against his will, screaming and crying, no, you know, like he's begging for help. That's hilarious, dude. That's fucking hilarious. And you know what? I agree, it is hilarious. But do that with Angel Dust too. They're picking and choosing. They're trying to go 2 roads at once. I don't want to do that. I want to go down one road, all right? One road. Man, adult cartoons, they used to be so, like, good at this. Futurama, King of the Hill. I didn't even like King of the Hill that much, but I will admit that, like, it was balanced this a lot. I guess they're completely different from Hazbin Hotel, but that might be my point. Even Smiling Friends, BoJack Horseman, old Family Guy. I'm gonna say Futurama again, because my God, Futurama, they could tackle serious topics and be funny as fuck at the same time. They could make you cry, feel bad for characters, really just emotionally attach yourself to the story, and then in the next minute, Bender's talking about his shiny metal ass. Whereas Hazbin Hotel, I just watch the show like a seething dog, like I am right now. It pisses me off, and yet I can't stop watching, because partially I want to make this a job, and then the other partially because it's just fun watching the goddamn bus crash. Or train crash. I don't know. I don't remember the saying. I can't think. I just got done watching 2 hours of Hazbin Hotel. My brain's rotted. And don't get me started. Oh, the merch. Everyone needs to buy the goddamn merch. Let's upload 40 fucking videos about the merch. I don't hate Hazbin Hotel because it's bad. I hate it because it could have been great, right? Granted, the premise kind of sucks. I'm gonna be honest. But under all the merch, ready chaos, there's a spark of something real. You know, like I said, some moments, I actually kind of enjoy it. Whether it's the music being like actually good enough to at least listen once or twice on Spotify while I'm running on the treadmill, or a joke that, you know, doesn't make me want to put a gun in my mouth and actually makes me giggle a little bit. Granted, it's more so hell of a bust than Hazbin Hotel because Brandon Rogers, and I forget his name, I'm sorry, but the guy who voices Moxie, because Billy and Mandy Invader Zim, this guy voiced like so many characters that I love. He has a very good career. I'm a big fan of the guy despite not knowing his name off the top of my head anyway. I'm sure I've said it before. I don't know. Shut up. Adult animation isn't about hell, it's about honesty. And that's something Hazbin Hotel still has yet to learn. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I apologize for the vomit I just spewed on you today. God forbid I ever stick to a script. If you enjoyed the video somehow, like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. I'm thinking about, I don't even know. I don't even know what to do anymore. I'm just gonna start making videos, do this, and we'll see what happens. Again, go check out my gaming channel. Sonic Rumble just came out probably, and I am going to be playing that a lot. I love you. Goodbye.